Yo, what is going on, YouTube, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for rocking with me today, man. Today we're diving in, checking out some, well, I don't know for sure, so let me read the donation request because I want to make sure this all matches up, right? So this one coming from Mr. David Hansen. Thank you so much. Appreciate the donation request from Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, it says, "Is That All There Is" was a hit from the great Peggy Lee in 1969, reaching #1 on the easy listening charts. It was also one of the most unusual and cynical songs to ever make the charts. A half-spoken reminiscence by someone disillusioned by life from childhood. There is a grainy video of a live performance by Peggy, but I prefer a cover by the divine BETTE MIDLER in 2005. Okay, so Miss Peggy Lee, I'm not familiar with that name. Although BETTE MIDLER, if that's how you pronounce this, I believe I've heard her name before, but I don't know anything about her, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. This is going to be brand new all across the board for me, so appreciate the donation request and you putting me onto this path. Let's go ahead and hit that play and see what we're getting right here. So I need to remember that when I'm listening, kind of the things you broke down to me right here. So let's hit that play, see what's going on, man. Before I hit that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the description if you guys are enjoying the content and my channel, man. Thank you guys so much. Let's hit the play, see what's up. Ooh, okay. Wow.
I remember when I was a little girl, our house caught on fire. I'll never forget the look on my father's face as he gave
I'm gonna play it again. I feel like I've seen this Miss BETTE MIDLER before. Okay, it looks like maybe I remember her from Hocus Pocus. We watched that recently, a year or so ago. Here we go.
I remember when I was a little girl, our house caught on fire. I'll never forget the look on my father's face as he gathered me up in his arms and raced through the burning building out onto the pavement. I stood there, shivering in my pajamas, and watched the whole world go up in flames. And when it was all over, I said to myself, "Is that all there is to a fire? Is that all there is?"
Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is.
Man, she's got a voice.
And when I was 12 years old, my father took me to the circus, the greatest show on earth. There were clowns and elephants and dancing bears, and a beautiful lady in pink tights flew high above our heads. But as I sat there watching the marvelous spectacle, I had the feeling that something was missing. I don't know what, but when it was all over, I said to myself, "Is that all there is to a circus?
Is that all there is?
I'm impressed.
Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is."
Then I fell in love, head over heels in love with the most wonderful boy in the world. We'd take long walks by the river, or just sit for hours gazing into each other's eyes. We were so very much in love. And then one day he went away, thought I'd die, but I didn't. And when I didn't, I said to myself, is that all there is to love?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep.
Oh, I know what you must be saying to yourselves. If that's the way she feels about it, why doesn't she just end it all? Oh no, not me. I'm in no hurry for that final disappointment.
Oh.
'Cause I know just as well as I'm standing here talking to you, when that final moment comes and I'm breathing my last breath, I'll be saying to myself,
Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the bows and have a ball. If that's all there is.
Wow, she's got a voice though. Wow, she's got a voice though. Her singing, her spoken word is better than my best singing. I mean, you could just hear her talk for hours and just feel like you're in a song. She's great. So her singing's great. Her spoken word is great. And I really like the premise of this song because just either way you look at it, is somebody like tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, just another great disappointment, or somebody who truly doesn't care, like, whatever, I guess I should have expected this, right? Just another big disappointment. Either way you look at it, somebody who's going through it and just like hiding their emotions, or somebody who just learned to not care because it's just another great big disappointment. Either way you look at it, you can learn something from it, because if we could take it on the chin like that and just keep trucking, even if we have to like suppress the emotion, the pain, and say, hey, you know what, I gotta bolden up here, it's a great way to look at things, honestly, because we're all gonna face those big disappointments at some time. And for her, it came as a house fire when she was young. It came at a moment where really maybe you should have been thrilled and happy. And that's my oldest daughter. Sometimes I feel like she's really hard to please. Even when you think you're doing it all, you're like, hey baby, what do you think? She's like, it's okay, it's okay. It's like, girl, come on, smile a little bit. And then she takes it later on through a relationship breaking up, and she goes on to say, well, some people think, well, if you just can't have a good time, why not end it all? And what, look forward and rush to another big disappointment? No thank you. I'll take my time. I'll take my time, and when I get there, don't worry, I'm gonna be just as unenthused, just as unimpressed, and ready to move on, man. So that is a tough one. That is a tough song, man. But honestly, a lesson that I think I could take well. Because I mean, when you've been through it, you say, you know what, I hope that at some point I could just brush it off as easy as this. Although I'm sure it's not easy, but the song gives you the vibe that she's taken it easily, right? I just want to read through what you said again. It was also one of the most unusual and cynical songs to ever make the charts. A half-spoken reminiscence by someone disillusioned by life from childhood. Beautiful, man, beautiful. I enjoyed this very much so. Miss Bette Midler, man. Obviously they do some singing to Hocus Pocus, but this was amazing. Like, is this being recorded right now as we're watching it, or was it pre-recorded? If it's being recorded right here as she's sitting, which is the way I'm taking it, that is so impressive, man. Her voice is crystal. It is so good. She does great on both halves. So let's learn a little bit about this. Appreciate it. Wow, so yeah, we've got Is That All There Is by Peggy Lee, released in 1969, and the songwriters on this one is Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. Names I've heard before in the musical game, man. These guys are writing hits, man. These guys are writing some hits. So it says, Is That All There Is a song written by American songwriting team Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. During the 1960s, it became a hit for the American singer Peggy Lee, an award winner for her album of the same title. For the background, it says the song was inspired by the 1896 story Disillusionment by Thomas Mann. Jerry Lieber's wife, Gabby Rogers, was born in Germany and lived in the Netherlands. She escaped ahead of the Nazis, settling in Hollywood, where she had a brief film career. Rogers introduced Lieber to works of Thomas Mann. The lines, "Is that all there is to a fire? Is that all there is? Is that all there is?" And 3 of the events in the song, the fire, failed love, and imagined death, are based on the narrator's words in Mann's story. The central idea of both the short story and the song are the same. I love that. I love that. So yeah, they took this from the story, made it their own song, but really kept some of the key components right there side by side with their inspiration. All right, well, that's dope, man. I really appreciate this. This was a good, unique calling right here. A great one for a donation request. So thank you for this one, man. I wouldn't have expected something like this to come across, and I was happy by the end of it that it did. So thank you so much. That was an awesome one to check out. Once again, Bette Midler did an amazing job. I'm sure Peggy Lee does a great job as well, so maybe we'll double back and check out the other link at some point, but I gotta give it some time. But I appreciated this, and I enjoy the songwriting duo right here, as well as where they pulled the information from, keeping it to its source material. So that's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed rocking in with this one today. I didn't know Bette Midler was gonna get down like this today, but making that connection that she's an actress makes it even more awesome right here. So I don't know if she's released stuff for herself in the music world, but you guys let me know on that one. All right, appreciate it. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Let me know if there's more along this vein that you guys want me to check out. I'd appreciate that. Please consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3, man. Thank you guys for rocking with me today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.